This is the UAAP Season 73 Volleyball.
Back here at the arena in San Juan for the final game of our volleyball tournament opening weekend. It's been all LaSalle so far in both sets as they have really controlled the tempo via their attacks and defense.
That's right. And, you know, just like in the first set, Adamson still looking for, you know, the right strategy to offset all of the attacks that they've been getting from LaSalle. Right now, they still were not able to penetrate the blocks, and a lot of defensive errors and reception errors for Adamson.
Right now, it seems pretty clear and plain that it's just the height and the skill of LaSalle that Adamson can't handle.
That's correct. But you know, in the first and second set, actually, most especially in the second set, you could already feel talaga the frustration of Coach Dulce Panta. She was challenging her players, trying to, you know, I guess, get them composed again, because you can see that while they're moving inside the court, you can actually see the pressure. Nobody's really communicating. They're all quiet and just really rattled by the situation that LaSalle is bringing to them.
Adamson has been working extremely hard, but nothing seems to be working against these attacks of Lady Archers, who you see right here on the floor that their training in Japan has really paid off.
That's right. If you take a look at set number 2's numbers, again, the same story, just like in the first set in terms of attacks. Adamson scored only 6 as compared to 13 of LaSalle. Very unlikely for LaSalle to get 3 service aces with a team like Adamson, who's normally the best when it comes to reception and digs. And to add to that, the errors are still there for Adamson.
Start of the third set.
I mean, LaSalle is just almost, you can call it a perfect game. I mean, lesser errors than your opponents. Serves are good. Attacks are always up there.
So we have yet to see Pau Soriano get a kill. LaSalle is just making it look very easy.
All smiles on the faces of the Lady Archers, and why not? Everything is going right for them, and I mean literally everything. From their serves to their attacks to their defense, nothing is going to faze them at this point. And let's see what Adamson has done or has talked about in between sets here as we listen to Ricky Flores.
Well, Eric and Ann, you said it earlier, no one expected the point differences in this game. Even Angela Benting didn't expect it. What Coach Dulce wants her team to do is, if they can't get through the DLSU blockers, they stop committing easy errors. Now, Ann said earlier, it's hard for a team to be motivated if they're down by a lot, but the good thing about volleyball is that there are 5 sets, 5 chances to start from 0. And on this third set, Coach Dulce wants to see her team energetic, and they have to bring out their fighting spirit in order to get this set. Eric and Ann?
Thanks, Ricky. You do get the 5 sets, although you must get at least one or two before you get to the 5, because otherwise it's just going to be a 3-setter. That's the thing about volleyball, and so far Adamson has not given any indication that they have a pulse in this game.
And let's see, it could just be the third set. We're seeing more power hits from Adamson and better movement on the floor. It's just so impossible to penetrate. Even the best spiker of season 72 can't you know, find the right range. Yeah.
What was that? Like 3 times they tried Adamson? Wow.
And it all went back.
Wow. I'm amazed. All right, let's see what LaSalle talked about in the break as we send it over to Jessica Mendoza.
Eric, according to Coach Ramil, the secret to staying on top is to completely forget that you are. Huwag niyong isipin yung score, he advised, and he told them that whether they were leading by 2 or by 20, what's important is that they play like the score is even and to avoid unnecessary errors. Now, you guys spoke of Michelle Gumabao's increased level of play. Coach Ramil actually named her as one of his most improved players, along with Abigail Maraño, telling me earlier that they've reached new heights in their confidence, jumping ability, and maturity. Eric and Ann?
Thank you, Jessica.
Well, good point there made by Coach Ramil de Jesus. If you look back And the last season, that's exactly what happened to LaSalle. They had a flawless record, only to find out that in the end, a tough team like USC would actually, steal away their possible championship last year. And maybe talagang tumatak yon dito sa Lady Spikers. And
Finally, Angela Binting.
Wow, Angela Binting, a rare moment if you're Adamson, as she punishes the rookie and says, welcome to the UAAP,
she's back.
Miss Esperanza.
And Adamson will be needing more of that. Maybe itong parang diesel lang sa they're warming up, and
Yeah, hopefully. Because otherwise it's going to be a short afternoon for them. Larka, a quick snap of the wrist right there. Here comes Binting again.
the back.
And that's off the hands of Adamson. Cha Cruz getting the point for LaSalle. It seems to be a more competitive set between these two teams, although LaSalle is on top by 3, but you see the fighting spirit of Adamson coming out, being drawn out here.
That's
in
right.
set number 3.
Even with the movement, you'll see that they're more aggressive now. And Pao Soriano's presence is now being felt.
That's the way to go. Adamson coming out to play here in set number 3. Let's just hope it's not a case of too little, too late for the Lady Falcons at this point. They gave LaSalle so much confidence after those 2 great first sets. Easy over. Over set. That's a touch on the net by Esperanza, and a point for Adamson. Looks like we have a good game on our hands here in set number 3, Ann.
That's right. Yung mga over ball reception na yan, that was the problem of Adamson earlier. Now we're seeing it from LaSalle.
Tighter game here, 4 serving 5.
Mercado for the drop. Nice play there by LaSalle, but save. Oh,
Good defense by Adamson. And that's a point, Angela Binting.
and that was just the right. Kanina, the momentum is already on their side, and LaSalle was committing errors here and there.
After you fight tooth and nail for every point, you give an easy one off the serve. LaSalle is on top, 6-5. Alarca. Adamson gets a break here on the Alarca error on the serve. 6-all.
Soriano now moves to the back as she gets ready to serve. Only Binting is left in front as one of the key spikers.
Missed set there by LaSalle. Easy over for Adamson. And again, the defense, if all else fails, the defense of LaSalle holds up.
That's right. Now, again, this is the same pattern that Adamson wants to avoid. Although, yes, Binting is being very effective in front. Kailangan, again, pagalawin nila yung blockers ng LaSalle. It can't be just all attacks on one side.
Patilano sets it up. Angela Binting. That's on the net and a point for LaSalle. This is where Adamson needs to be careful. LaSalle will start to pull away here, and they should stop the bleeding. 8-6, LaSalle on top by 2. Back here at the arena in San Juan, LaSalle 2-0 versus Adamson, and they're up by 2, 8-6. Let's take a look at the schedule of their volleyball games on Studio 23 this Wednesday. It will be Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday, by the way. You're going to have at 2 o'clock NU taking on Ateneo. NU coming off a win versus FEU last Saturday, while Ateneo losing to USD yesterday. And UP won earlier, will take on the winner. Well,
Not yet.
LaSalle, yeah, not yet, but LaSalle on Wednesday, 4 o'clock.
It's a free ball for LaSalle.
Maraño finds the opening in the middle, and when I mentioned, this is the part where LaSalle will pull away. So
That's right, and that's what Adamson doesn't want, because if you're gonna play catch up with a team that's up by 2 sets, it's gonna be really difficult.
barely getting across the net was that serve by Michelle Gumabao. good floor defense by Lasal Mercado. The hand set for Angela Benting.
Good target there, going down the line.
Team Captain Angela Benting.